essential oils are a powerful addition to your DIY household cleansers. Not only do a lot of these oils help you to better clean off buildup, grease, gunk, hard to clean things like adhesive, permanent marker, but they also provide some pathogenic properties to your cleansers as well. If you're just starting out making your DIY cleansers and you would like a video about what basic ingredients besides essential oils and basic supplies to have on hand, so it's really easy to do. I recently just filmed another video about this, so I will link it in a card up above, probably at the end, in like a little end clicky thing, and woo! And also in the description as well. So you'll be able to find it in a lot of different places. And I also have a natural cleaning playlist on YouTube. So if you're looking for recipes, I would head there as well. In this video, I'm going to start out with some suggestions for just basic essential oils to use. I'm going to talk about citrus essential oils. I'm going to cover some studies that have been done on essential oils and pathogens. And I'll round out by talking about using essential oils for kind of niche cleaning purposes. And I'm going to give you a few recipes as well. So what essential oils to use just in like a general all-purpose cleanser? doTERRA actually has two essential oil blends that have been formulated for these purposes. The first one is On Guard Protective Blend. Now this is On Guard's anti-pathogenic blend. So everything, all the essential oils in here have been selected because they're really talented at reducing any germy invaders and getting rid of them. So what you'll find in On Guard Protective Blend is wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary essential oil. It smells kind of like a pomander or pumpkin spice. So that is a great one to turn to if you're not sure what to use. The second kind of cleansing blend that doTERRA has is Purify Cleansing Blend. So I use this a lot in my laundry, actually. It's very deodorizing, great choice for air fresheners that you're making as well. And so I like to describe it kind of like you're walking through a pine forest carrying a plate of freshly cut lemons in front of your nose. That's kind of what you're going to smell. So the essential oils in it are lime, lemon, Siberian fir, Austrian fir, pine, citronella, tea tree, and cilantro essential oils. So if you're not sure what to use and you want to use individual essential oils, have a look at the ingredient list for what essential oils are in these two blends as well, because doTERRA selected them for a reason, so you can use them individually for that purpose also. If you're a seasoned essential oil user and you're using essential oils to give your immune system a helping hand, you can also use the same essential oils in your cleansers, and they will have that same purifying effect on your house. So On Guard Protective Blend, great choice. Others that spring to mind are tea tree, thyme, and oregano essential oils. Now you can't go wrong with citrus essential oil. So again, if in doubt, turn to citrus. They are especially talented at removing dirt, grease, gunge, oily buildup, like crusted on, burnt on things as well. So you can use it like like an adhesive remover, like a Goo Gone that's non-toxic. You would just put drops of essential oil on the surface and wipe it away, and it works exactly the same as a Goo Gone. I've used citrus essential oils to remove waxy film and buildup on like candle holders, and it worked really well. Greasy, gunky layers around your kitchen, around your stove, citrus, if you put it on there, will wipe it right off. I've used it to leave soak with a paste on the bottom of pots and pans too, and it really helped to lift everything, so I was better able to clean on that, burnt on like gunk. And also a permanent marker on a hard surface as well. You really have to scrub, but you can, using drops of essential oil, eventually get it off. Citrus essential oil is also very conditioning for wood, and I'll get into that a little bit later on in the video. So how about some studies about essential oils and pathogens? The research is really in its infancy, but here's what has been found out so far in scientific studies. So it's been discovered that essential oils can disrupt the structure of bacterial membranes, and it permeates cell walls and kills the bacteria. Studies have also demonstrated the effectiveness of essential oils against fungus, although not very many of them have investigated why it works so far. Studies have also investigated the potential anti-parasitic effects of essential oils. So this is great against different types of parasites like protozoa, helminths, and arthropods. It's been found that essential oils can modify the virus envelope structure or mask the viral proteins, which are necessary for viral absorption and entry into host cells as well. The last one is that it's been shown that essential oils can induce antiviral action, such as inhibiting viral attachment, intercellular replication, and a release from host cells as well. So if you're interested in nerding out and finding out more about how essential oils work and what studies have been done, I've linked up 2 reviews of essential oil and pathogen studies that I found online. So go check that out in the description. So let's say you want to use essential oils for deodorizing. So some great choices that I would turn to right away are Purify Cleansing Blend that I've already mentioned, lemongrass, lavender, lemon eucalyptus is great, and any citrus essential oil will also work. I've got a recipe for a linen closet air freshener that I love to make. I have my jar right here. So basically it's just a little jar with half a cup of baking soda, and I add 20 to 25 drops of essential oil. You combine everything, shake it up, mix it up really well. And if you got a ring lid here for the mason jar, you can just stretch fabric across the top. That way it can, deodorize the area, but it's not going to spill everywhere. You could also stretch fabric over top and put rubber bands on the side to do the same thing. And so I just put this in my linen closet, and when I grab a washcloth or something from it, then I'll just give this a shake, and it'll sort of resettle everything, and it'll start deodorizing again. Another specialty cleansing purpose is if you want to cleanse an area that seems to have some mold, mildew, and fungus, especially in a bathroom, for instance. The essential oils that I'd turn to in this instance are tea tree, clove, cinnamon, thyme, and oregano essential oils. I've got a recipe here for a mildew murder spray that I use in my own bathroom, which we rent our house. So our bathroom doesn't have adequate ventilation, really. So I've put this to the test. So this is the recipe that I found that works really well for me. So it's just 1 cup white vinegar or hydrogen peroxide, 5 cups tea tree, 5 drops tea tree, 5 drops oregano, and 5 drops of clove. And you just shake well before you spray on the surface, and you want to let it sit to really, soak into the surfaces and do its action. So let it sit at least 15 minutes, maybe even longer. Bleach-based mildew cleansers do work, but they really only work on surface mold and mildew, but Cleansers that contain vinegar and hydrogen peroxide will work on mold and mildew contained within porous surfaces, so really great for grout. And the last specialty cleansing purpose that I would like to mention is wood conditioning. So as I've mentioned before, any citrus essential oil is very conditioning for wood surfaces. Another one that I would turn to from doTERRA is Arbor Vitae essential oil that comes from the big red cedarwood trees. So I have a recipe for a wood polish spray. It contains 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1/4 cup of vinegar, 10 drops citrus essential oil or Arbor Vitae, and 1/2 cup of distilled water. You'd mix it in the spray bottle, shake well before use, and just wipe it off from the wood surface with a microfiber cloth or maybe a cut up t-shirt. And this is a sort of recipe that you're going to use very occasionally, every 2 or 3 months, whenever you think you need it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this helpful. Be sure to check out my other video about ingredients and supplies for DIY cleaning, or all my favorite recipe videos for how I clean my house are also in a playlist that I have linked around here somewhere.